and claim a large med pack if you want all of the items. Otherwise, oh no, he's gonna definitely shoot me. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get through this without using the med pack. I'm probably gonna die. There it is. What's up, everybody? badassgamez. Welcome back to Tomb Raider 1 walkthrough. I've reached 5,400 subscribers, and now we're going to go into the St. Francis Folly. Okay, so Lara starts off with her pistols drawn. There's a good reason for that, because there's a couple tigers up here. Actually, they're lions, not tigers. And they take quite a few hits, but you can actually side jump over to here and avoid their damage, and you don't have to worry about them too much. Just, they're going to run away from you. And if that happens, if they get too far and you can't shoot them anymore, you can just hop down here and you can bait them back and then just do a backflip back up here when they get here. And you can totally do that back and forth until they die. Okay, so a couple things you need to do in here. This is a nice big room. There's a movable block over here to the right. Now you got to do a couple things with this block. First thing you want to do with it is you're going to want to move it backwards onto this Omega symbol. And then we're going to get a cutscene. You see that it's going to show this door. And the reason why is because this switch is going to activate that door. It actually works in tandem with another switch to open that door. Now we want to push this block onto the other symbol. This is going to open a door, a different door, straight ahead. And we're going to go in there in a bit. The last thing we want to do is move this block all the way to the end here, because we're going to use this a little bit later. Okay, now that we've done that, let's go in here. We got to fight a couple gorillas. I recommend the shotgun, at least just to kill one of them. I know I only have 4 shots. It should take 1 or 2 shots to kill the guy, either on the left or the right. I usually go over here to the right and try to kill this guy in 1 hit. That was successful. And then I'll switch over to the pistols and try to get the other guy on the left. If he comes up here like he's about to do, you can totally hop down and avoid him from to keep him from hitting you. Okay, there's 2 switches in here. You need to pull both of them. You pull this switch right here, and then that's going to actually open the door in the distance, the door that the block moved on the switch. Those are the 2 switches that work in tandem. Oh, and it spawned this gorilla, by the way. And let me get down here and fight this guy. So the switch in the middle spawns the gorilla. So be careful. So there's a total of 3 gorillas in this room. Let's go up here and pull this other lever. This other lever is going to open the door to leave this section. And it's also spawned Pierre. We gotta fight Pierre. Now there's one way that I do this, and it works pretty well. I take my guns out and I stand up here about center tile, and then I just side jump back and forth. And then as soon as I find Pierre, I get a lock on him, which I don't have right now. He got a few shots off on me. That's fine. There he is. Now I just kind of side jump back and forth. See, he's going to move over here to the center. I'll side jump. He moved all the way over to this side. He's moving back. And just keep doing this back and forth. Just hold the action button. She will keep her lock on Pierre until you do enough damage to him. Once you do enough damage, Pierre can go behind any corner or behind any block. Basically, it loses line of sight from you. He disappears. And Lara will lose her lock. Just like that. I just started shooting without without Pierre being there. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for Lara to shoot without Pierre being around. Okay, now we're going to use this block that we moved into position. We want to hop up here and grab this ledge, pull up. And then there's a ledge up there with a large med pack. You can see right at the top of the screen. We're going to get that in a second. But first we want to head over here to the left. There's a secret right over here that we want to get. Now the secret's kind of hard to get, or kind of tricky. I'm going to try to do this whole thing. What you gotta do is you gotta stand over here and you gotta face to the left, and you wanna kind of sit against the wall. You wanna jump toward the wall until you hit the wall, and then jump backwards, and then, whoops, I screwed that up. So you gotta slide a little bit, actually. Alright, let's try this again. Slide a little bit, jump, and then grab in the air, and then pull yourself up into the secret. Well, the secret doesn't chime until you get to the very top, though. Here you want to hop back and then jump forward. On these slopes, just hold the jump button and then grab the air to grab the ledge and pull yourself up into the secret. There's the secret chime. Let's pick up these items and let's get out of here. Now we gotta get back down. The safest way is to grab this ledge and just fall down here. And then jump down. Well, That wasn't very graceful of me, but we got down. Now we want to go down to the ground. The safest way to get down there is to jump off the side of this, fall down on this side. Now you could have fell off the front, but you would have went into this little gap, and I think this is just far enough for you to take a little bit of damage. Now we want to use this block once again. We want to jump and grab this ledge right here and pull on up. And then we want to walk to this other edge right here, and then pull ourselves up right here. Grab this large med pack. Now our goal is to get to that door that's open there in the distance. And you can see the platforms that you need to jump on right here in front of you. So let's run and jump over to these platforms and use them to get over to it. Alright, here we go. So now we're here at this doorway, and we can enter it. Now, there's another secret that we need to get. What you can do is you can slide forward if you want, but you gotta time your jump just right in order to get it. There's a better way, and there's a more systematic way if you face backwards and fall down this slope backwards. Now, I'm sliding down this slope right now, and I'm holding the action button. So that way, as soon as she gets to the edge, she grabs the ledge. Just like that. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull myself up and let Lara slide off of this platform. And then there's another slope platform directly below me. What I'm going to do is after she slides off this upper platform, I'm going to begin holding the jump button. So that way she jumps immediately, she lands on that second slope platform. And then she'll do a backflip into this secret. Now this secret isn't chiming for me, but this is definitely a secret. And it has 2 pickups in it. Has these shotgun shells, and there's also this small med pack right here. So now that we got those things, let's take a look around. You'll notice that there's a hole right here, and you can fall down if you want. There's the switch right there. We're going to be there in a second, but there's another secret that we can get. You can actually get it going that way, but it's a lot easier if you go this way. Fall down into this water, and it's going to pull you down over into the section. Now swim up and go into this hole, and we're going to get the second secret. And this one also is not chiming for me. But here is a box of shotgun shells. Now let's fall into this water, and let's go all the way here to the end, and let's swim up. Now we got to get out of the water. There's an alligator in there, so be careful. Now we're going to pull this switch. It's going to drain the water. And the reason why we didn't want to pull that switch before is because now we can't get that secret, but we already got it, so we're good to go. Make sure you take out this alligator. It just takes a few shots from the pistol. And he's done. We also cannot climb back up there in order to pull the switch to refill the this area right here. Okay, now we're going to get into the main part of this level, of the St. Francis Folly. Let's save our game on here. Alright. Now, for those of you not familiar with this is a long fall. There's a lot of fall potential, which is another reason why I saved here. There's a lot of fall damage potential. Let's run and jump over to this platform right here. And as soon as you stand on this tile right here, 3 bats are going to spawn above Lara. They all take 1 shot apiece, so they're really easy to take care of. Now what we want to do is we want to begin to fall down from this tile to this platform. There's a lever right here. And it's going to open up one of the doors that are in this section. There's a total of 4 doors and 4 switches. We need to open all the doors and go into each one of them and pick up a key. And then each key is going to remove a bar from the door down at the bottom for the exit of the level. Now there's another secret that we can get, and this is going to take us all the way to the bottom, so we might as well do it now. And then we're going to pull all the switches all the way back up to the top, and then do all the rooms from top to bottom, and then exit the game. Exit the level. What we want to do is we want to run and jump over to this tile right here. This tile that I'm standing on right now opens the door to the secret at the bottom. So what we got to do is as soon as we get off of this tile, the timer starts. So we got to be quick in order to get into the secret. What we're going to do is we're going to head straight. We're going to head to the right from where I landed on this tile. We're going to run straight. We're going to use a lot of rolling and grabbing the ledge. So make sure you practice that before you try to do this secret. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up, roll in the center of the tile, grab the ledge, and fall. I'm going to take a lot of fall damage, but that's fine. Another roll and grab. And I'm actually going to draw my pistols and go ahead and take these bats out. Another roll and grab. And then at the bottom here, roll, and then run straight into the secret. Oh, I almost missed it. I got lucky. Alright, well, the secret actually chimed for me, so this one has some Magnum Clips and a large med pack. So let's grab this crap and get out of here. Now, before we actually head back up to the top, there's a switch at the very bottom of this whole situation here. Let's pull this thing. It opens the door to Atlas. Now, so far we've got the Atlas and the Thor door opens. So we do have that. Now, there's 2 more switches we need to get. And also, there's 2 more pickups in this area. Actually, there's 3. One of them is up here, and this is also going to cause a bat to spawn. So if you're looking for kills, you definitely want to come over here and do this. Just roll, kill that bat, just takes 1 hit, and pick up the Magnum Clips. Now, we need to get back to the center of this area. So basically, I'm going to run and jump. I'm going to grab that ledge over there where you see the save crystal. It's a pretty scary jump. Alright, now before we actually leave this platform, there's another lever right here. So we're going to pull this, and it's going to open the Neptune door. That's at the very top. And like I said, we're on our way up there right now. And now, in order to get up there, we just got to follow this whole situation right here. Hop up onto this platform, turn around, and then jump and grab this platform and pull yourself up. And now here's another save crystal. There's a bunch around here. You just go ahead and use them however you want. I would recommend kind of spacing them out because you don't want to fall and be like, oh crap, I already used all my save crystals. Here's the Thor door. We're going to bypass that for now. We can go in there if you want. But the thing is, as soon as you go in there, you spawn Pierre. Pierre will spawn at the very bottom and start shooting at you. And we don't want that to happen because we want to keep our health nice and high. So let's continue to climb up. Oh, there's one thing that I forgot. I'll get that later. Let's pull ourselves up to this platform and let's shoot these 2 bats. As soon as we get on that platform, those 2 bats spawn. And let's head on over in this section. Pull ourselves up. There's another save crystal, but I just used one, so I'm not going to worry with that one. And here's our last switch. This switch is going to open the door to Damocles. Okay, so we have all the doors open now. Let's go to the very top and start working our way down. Run and jump over here to this platform and take your guns out because there's a bat flying around. You probably heard it flapping its wings. But don't forget to pick up this small med pack. And then now we just run and jump over to this platform in order to get out of here. Now we're going to pull ourselves all the way up to the top. Our goal here is to get to that Neptune Room, which is right there. And the way up from here, there's a series of steps right here. And there's another bat flapping its wings. Run, jump over to here, take your guns out, because that's going to also spawn another bat. Just roll and kill that one, or both of those guys. There's a lot of bats in here, but fortunately there's only... it only takes 1 shot to take them out. Let's run and jump over to here. As you can see, we're at the top. Here's the Neptune Room. This is the first room that we're going to be doing. So let's go on in here. Alright, so the problem with this thing is that as soon as you get into the water, it's going to suck you down all the way to the bottom. But that's kind of where you want to be, but you got to be quick because you're limited on breath. And it's a long swim back to the top. So just do a dive into the water. And it's going to swim, you're going to swim all the way down the bottom, and you'll see this opening. And there's a gate right there where there's a key. But there's a little trench up above that leads to a lever. And this lever is going to shut off that suction power that pulled you down here in the first place and open the gate to the key. So make sure you head to the left as you leave the lever, pick up the key, and then turn around and head out. Right here at this grating, that's where you want to begin swimming up. Look how far that is. That pressure's got to be killing Lara. Alright. Now we have that done. Now the next room we're going to do is Atlas. It's the second room from the top. And we're basically going to get down the same way that we got down to begin with, except that we're not going to get the secret path. We just want to kind of fall off these ledges and land right here in front of the Atlas room. Let's go in here. Let's take out our shotgun. There's going to be a gorilla that wants to pound your face in. But we're not going to let him. We're going to blow him away with our shotgun. Well, he did some pounding. That's fine. I've got about half my health, so we're good to go. Now, as soon as you stay on that tile, that gate's going to open. It's going to let you into this room, but then it's going to shut. And you're going to be like, okay, well, crap. There's a boulder up there. And the thing is, it's going to activate when you stand on a certain tile, and it's going to chase you back here to this pit. And what you're going to do is you're going to fall into the pit and let the ball roll over you. As soon as you stand on this tile, just before the slope, the ball begins rolling. Fall down into this section and let the ball roll over you. And then you can take a hop back and grab this small med pack that's on the ground. Now let's pull ourselves up. And as we go up this ramp, there's a ledge to the left that we can pull up. And then there's another ledge right here. And this is going to give us the other key, the Atlas key. So let's grab that thing, and then let's get out of here. Just fall off backwards, and grab the ledge and let go. And now we're going to go into the Thor room. By now, Pierre has spawned at the very bottom. He's down there, he's waiting to see you, and he's going to shoot some bullets at you. And there's also 2 lions down there at the bottom, too. Alright, now we want to go into the Thor room. You can hear the lions down there. Okay, so you got this ball up there spewing lightning, and we're going to do our best to avoid that. What you can do is the second tile from the back that I'm facing, you want to stand on that. You want to walk to the edge, at least somewhere near the edge of this tile, and then take a hop back and do a running jump and dive, and you'll actually avoid that lightning altogether. Alright, now this part's a little tricky too. There's a huge hammer up here. It's Thor's hammer. It's going to fall on you. And it's going to fall right there on that spot. But the thing is you got to stand on that spot to make it fall, and it's awesome. What you want to do is you want to stand on that thing for at least maybe a second and a half. You're going to hear this thing click. It's going to sound rusty, and then it's going to click at the end. And as soon as you hear that click, you want to get off this tile. So let's do it. There's the click. Let's move. Get out of the way. And what this did is it actually caused these movable blocks to fall from the ceiling. And now we can move these over to the ledge. So we can pull ourselves up there. We're going to get that other movable block up there. We're going to move that all the way to the edge. So there's a lot of moving movable blocks here. It's kind of slow and tedious. But, I mean, that's what Tomb Raider's all about, man. So here's the other movable block here. We want to get on this side of it, and we're going to push it all the way to the end. All the way until it's against the wall up there. And that'll let us climb all the way up to the top. So we're only missing 2 keys right now. We're missing the Thor key, and we're missing the Damocles key. This is going to give us the Thor key, and then we're going to go and do Damocles, get that key, and then we're going to take out Pierre and the 2 lions down at the bottom. And then we're going to put the keys in the keyholes and exit the level. So let's pull ourselves up here. Don't forget to grab the small med pack that's on this ledge. And then let's hop backwards and do a running jump. Now this is a really big jump too. Let's pull ourselves up and then go into this doorway, and we'll find the Thor key. Cool, 1 more key to go. Let's walk to the edge here, and we got to be very careful because that's a long fall. You can run and grab that ledge straight ahead of Lara, or you can aim for the movable block and just run and jump. Whichever one you prefer. Now let's go ahead and get out of here. We got to do that whole dive situation to avoid that lightning, though. So what I do here, and it makes it a little bit easier, is you got this raised platform. And you can walk up to it, and as soon as you get to it, she'll take a step up, and she's in the perfect position right now. And we do the same thing we did before. We just do a running jump and dive. And we'll avoid the damage from the lightning. Alright, let's leave the Thor room. Now, we're going to go down and do the Damocles room. Just find the opening here. Fall off. And then right there's Damocles. Let's run and jump over there. Now, there's one thing that I forgot to get. It's a large med pack. Up here on top of the Damocles door. Now let's grab that thing. And in fact, there's another thing that I forgot to do. And I kept forgetting to do. If you're going for all of the kills, then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to climb up. We got to climb up a few steps here. Oh, there's Pierre shooting at me. See, I shouldn't have done this. I should have just killed Pierre. This is bad. I don't have a whole lot of health. I'm making mistakes. That's fine. If I die, I'll just do this all over again. Alright, so in order to get all kills, you're gonna... Well, I wanted to be down at the other ledge. Well, dang it. Let's fall down here. And now we're gonna aim on that platform where those two bats are dead. They may not be dead on your game, but that's the platform you wanna aim for. You wanna land on this thing because this is gonna spawn two bats. Take out your pistols; they take only one hit apiece. There's another one coming at me. There he is. And now they're dead. Now let's go over to Damocles Room. Let's hope I don't take any more damage from Pierre. Well, there was a couple shots. Oh well, let's go ahead and go to the Damocles Room. Now, if you look up, you'll notice that there are swords dangling from the ceiling. They do not matter at the moment, because we haven't claimed the key, but as soon as we get the key, they're going to activate, and we got to be very careful when we go back through this room. As soon as we stand on this tile, this door is going to open. Going to give us access to the key. It's like, oh, that's so easy. I got the key. Well, coming back is the hard part. Let's grab the key. Let's pull ourselves up. Grab the small med pack. And the shotgun shells. Now we gotta exit the Damocles Room. And if you look on the ground, you see that the shadows of the swords are now spinning, and that means that they're activated. Well, what you gotta do is you gotta walk, and as soon as you step on a tile that's adjacent to one of these swords, they'll fall and they'll come at you. The best thing to do is kind of walk at an angle to them and not directly toward them, and you should be fine. But they do take a lot of damage if you do get hit by one. Just take it slow. You're not in any hurry, and walk your way through this part. There's a couple swords coming at me, and just aim for the door, the same door you came in. All right, those are the last two swords. So let's go out here. Hopefully, we can get Pierre out of the way without taking too much damage. It's usually pretty easy because he's pretty chicken if you start shooting at him. There's a tiger down there. Let's see if we can't get some damage on him. They're lions, Matt, not tigers. Alright, well, I did some damage, but we need to find Pierre. I do not know where Pierre is at. We got one lion out of the way. Pierre's down there somewhere. Let's go and get these lions out of the way, I suppose. There he is. I saw him just below me. Yes, I got shot off on him. Alright, well now, we got Pierre running around, so that's good. As soon as we get some shots off on him, he starts running around. Doesn't really take too many shots at you, so I should be able to get through this without taking a med pack. He ran into the secret. He's like, dang it, she took all the items in here. He's gonna let me get a couple shots and then go back in there. So same thing here, I got a lock on Pierre, and as soon as Pierre disappears, Lara will just start shooting her guns freely, and that means that Pierre's gone. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. We're just waiting for him to stop glitching out like this. His AI is very funky. I missed him completely that time. Oh my god, Pierre. There, he's gone, finally. Yay! Alright, now let's head down to the very bottom. Head down to the very bottom here. And let's throw our keys into these keyholes. Now, the best way to do this, or the easiest way, is to work from left to right, because the keys are in your inventory in that order. If you don't work from left to right and you do it in a random order, then the key actually matches the color of the keyhole. And that's a good way to tell which key goes where. But all in all, all the keys are going to go here eventually, so it's not that hard. So just place all your keys. One more to go. And that's all of them. Now let's go in here and end the level. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm badassgamez. Thank you for watching my walkthrough video. I will see you in the next one. I'm badassgamez. Take it easy.